Join me on the epic journey as Oliver Bearman rises to the top of motorsports, Formula 1. His goal? Winning the F2 Championship and earning a seat in F1, with hopes of one day claiming the World Champions title in the most prestigious racing category. This is more than a story, it's the making of a legend. Hello?
Hey Ollie, just wanted to tell you that we are looking for a talented driver for next season at the moment. Hear me out, win the current F2 championship and the seat is yours. Best of luck.
Alright, you don't get calls like that one every day, do you? Let's get that championship. And with that, I welcome you all to my driver career mode on F1 24. As you saw in the prologue already, we are driving as Oliver Bearman at the Prix Formula 2 team. We'll be doing 3 5-lap long races in total before hopefully signing a contract with a F1 team. And the first race here on this mini calendar is the Austrian Grand Prix in the beautiful Styrian Alps. We managed to achieve P3 in qualifying, so a win is definitely possible and much needed, as winning the F2 championship was the goal set by Stake F1's team principal. Let's kick things off then, shall we? The 5 red lights go on. And they are out.
My god, what the hell was that? Alright, Ollie. The RPM was too low and you lost a place as a result. But don't worry, you'll catch back up.
As you hear our engineer say, we got off the line terribly, I didn't rev the engine enough and bogged down as a result. This mistake cost us 1 position to Theo Pocher, but nonetheless, heading down the straight here, Pocher going for a move on Ivasa at turn 3 here, side by side those two, we use a weird line, bog the car down again, and our teammate Frederick Vesti breezes past us, so another mistake costing us a position. But now, coming downhill here in the slipstream, I am gonna dive into the corner, overtaking our teammate and regaining P4. Skipping onto the end of lap 2 now, currently with a purple first and a green middle sector. Heading into the 2 fast right hand corners, getting really close to Pocher now, nearly pushing him out of the final corner. Getting close to the line, side by side with Theo. We set a new fastest lap of the race, so the pace is definitely there. And now, late braking into turn 1, up the inside we go, and we managed to overtake Theo on lap 3.
Okay, Ollie. Right, we've got some clear track in front of us, so let's make best use of it and make the next lap a quick one. You got this?
Yes, so as Mark says, our objective is to set a 1 minute 16.181 this lap, so I'll give my best. In the meantime, coming through the second left-hander, getting closer and closer to the 2 leading cars. Down into 4th gear, rotating the car nicely. Just like last lap, closing rapidly through these turns. We seem to be rapid here, nearly touching Ivasa. Let's see, can we beat the target lap time? Yes we can. Now right behind him, moving to the outside line, and around the outside we go. Scruffy exit, but that's fine, and now only 1 car left. Skipping to the end of lap 4 now, this is where I caught up to the leader of this race, Daruvala, heading into corners 9 and 10 here again, activating the DRS on the main straight, rapidly closing the gap, positioning the car on the outside, forcing Daruvala to the inside, and now 3rd gear, clip the curb, we get a very nice exit, activating the DRS, and we successfully claim P1 in this opening F2 race here in Austria. End of last lap now, Daruvala didn't let go, he gave his best, but it clearly wasn't enough. What a comeback after the bad start, making up 4 positions in total this race, coming through the last corner and up to the line. We win the opening race of this F2 championship, and what a win it was.
Ah, fantastic drive, that's just fantastic, amazing, you deserved that race win. Well done, mate.
Yes, hahaha. Didn't see that one coming. Great job, guys. What a race.
The British driver will see the checkered flag first. Ollie Bearman takes the win.
Well, they've sent that one, haven't they? Brilliant start to the season, and that's exactly what they wanted for their early points tally.
It looks like it's time for the victory ceremony once again, as I can see the drivers beginning to make their way out for the celebrations. You can see it on their faces. It's another marvellous team win for Prix today.
Alright, after the win, we secure 26 points to our name and we of course lead the Drivers' Championship by 6 points to Jayhan Daruvala to be exact. A great first race, valuable points have been achieved, however we can't get too comfortable and laid back as a future F1 seat is awaiting us, so let's keep pushing. Round 2 of our championship begins and today we are racing on the famous Spa-Francorchamps circuit in Belgium. Our championship hopes are high, however we didn't manage to achieve the best qualifying position earlier on. And thus we will be starting the race from P9 and our main championship rival Daruvala from P1. So we got a fair bit of work to do in order to limit the points damage as much as possible. The 5 red lights go on once more. And they are out. Not the best start again, but much better than last time. Heading into turn 1 now with Fittipaldi and Benavides right next to me. At the exit, getting hit a bit from Fittipaldi. To be honest, I could have left a bit more room there, but it is what it is. Heading downhill now, right behind the Carlin driver, into Rouge and Radion. Fittipaldi slowing down suddenly, so we give him a little tap with the front wing, but no damage for us fortunately. As we head through turn 14 at the end of lap 1, I'm gonna go down the inside of Fittipaldi. Really can't waste too much time with these overtakes in this race as we are still only in P10. And now going through Blanchimont we get an insane overspeed and we breeze past Benavides at turn 18 and the momentum was enough to shoot us onto Novalak, who we dive bomb beautifully into the bus stop chicane. So lap 1 done and we went from our starting position P9 up to P8. Start of lap 2 now, going downhill into Rouge and Radion, cutting the corner a bit too much there and therefore receiving the first warning. However, we got a great run on the Camel Straight, allowing us to position ourselves next to Dennis Hauger, side by side with him all the way up to Le Com. Up the inside we go, and that's P7 for us. Again, same place as last lap, we accumulate lots of momentum, which brings us right behind our teammate Frederick Vesti. This time, we'll go to the outside as Frederick goes defensive, late braking, locking the rears a little, and again some drifting out of the bus stop chicane. However, we somehow make the move stick and move up to P6. After Rouge on lap 4, our engineer gave us this message.
Okay, Ollie. Okay, Frederick's behind you. They are faster than you. They are faster than you. Let them through, please.
Guys, how can he be faster if I have just overtaken him? I've got a championship to win, leave me alone. And as you hear me saying it a little bit irritated, Vesti can't be faster than me as I overtook him just 1 lap ago, and with the championship in mind, at this point I decided to ignore the team orders. By the end of lap 4, I managed to catch up to Victor Martins and again coming through turn 18 with lots of momentum, positioning my car on his left side, late braking into the bus stop chicane, around the outside we go, squeezing him a little there, and just before the start of last lap we ledge onto P4. So, end of last lap, I gave my best here, but the guys ahead of me were too quick unfortunately, trying a move here on our championship rival Daruvala, but no way past. Still, P9 to P4 is a pretty impressive recovery and another 13 points in the bag.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Good job guys, good recovery today, but we'll talk later about those team orders. After 2 rounds of this year's F2 Championship, here's what things look like. We drop down to P2 after the slightly worse result in Belgium, and Ayumu Iwasa moves to P1 after his win, and he's now just 1 point ahead of us. Jayhan Daruvala drops down to P3, he's now 3 points behind Iwasa and 2 points behind us. So a very tense title fight, 3 drivers very close together. Let's now jump to the title deciding race in Abu Dhabi and hopefully achieve the top step of the podium once more there. Yes everybody, we arrive in Abu Dhabi for the last race of this year's F2 Championship. We will find out shortly if Oliver Bearman will get his F1 seat promised to him by Stake F1's team principal, or whether he will remain a Formula 2 driver. We managed to qualify in P3 for today's race, right behind our championship rival Iwasa, whom we definitely need to beat in order to win the championship. The excitement is high, so let's jump straight down to the grid and get this race going. The 5 red lights go on one final time this season. And they are out. Solid start, however Martins to the left of me got a much better one, side by side with him going into turn 1, and he unfortunately makes the move stick and we lose 1 position. Heading uphill now through turns 2 and 3 in the dirty air, definitely feeling the understeer. Through turn 4, right behind his gearbox, ready to strike when the time comes. Now approaching the updated turn 5, we are gonna go down the inside on Martins, claiming back P3. Really can't hold myself up for too long as Iwasa is currently leading the race, and as things stand, he would win the championship. Skipping to the end of lap 2 now, still right behind Poche and Iwasa. I don't quite have the pace to overtake them and I'm waiting for the DRS to spice things up a little. In the meantime, we set a new fastest lap of the Grand Prix, so I'm slowly settling into a rhythm. While coming through turn 3, Mark is informing us about our new objective, which is overtaking Poche ASAP. I completely agree, overtaking Poche is key right now, as we still need to catch Iwasa and the laps are slowly passing. First real on-track action happens on the long back straight as Poche breezes past Iwasa and makes the move stick into the chicane. We are also trying somewhat of a move here, however no way past just yet. End of the second DRS straight, going into the long left-hander right at the back of Iwasa, really closing the gap through here. Now through turns 10 and 11, I'm gonna take the shortest line at the inside here and squeeze myself right next to him, late braking into turn 12, and we perform a very risky but critical overtake in this race here. As things stand, we don't even need to win this race, we just need to finish safely in front of Iwasa. Which doesn't mean that I don't want to. Heading down the first DRS straight at this track, closing the gap to Poche rapidly, we are gonna go to the outside as he defends, late braking from both of us, now at the exit tactically being patient on the throttle to snatch the DRS, which works perfectly. Heading down the straight now with Iwasa also right behind me in the slipstream, now pulling to the outside, Iwasa being next to us for a moment there too, spotting the 50-meter board, braking a bit there, taking the outside line through turn 9, with Poche still edging ahead, side by side with him for a while again. Very scary situation to be side by side like that. Taking the inside line through turns 10 and 11. However, at turn 12, Poche outbrakes me, so I fall right behind him, and here touching his car slightly due to my higher speed and receiving front wing damage. So a very unfortunate situation, but the good thing is, it is only slight damage, so we can comfortably continue racing without pitting. End of last lap now, coming through the updated turns 13 and 14, right behind Theo Poche, even with the slightly broken wing, fighting the car at the exit, carrying as much speed as possible through turn 15. I'm gonna send one down the inside on Theo, slight contact due to some understeer, the checkered flag is out, and we officially become world champion.
Oh, you are my hero! You're my hero, you've done it! All of that work has come down to this, and you are the world champion. Great stuff!
And so the celebrations begin, and well earned they are indeed. It might have looked simple at times, but as any racing driver will tell you, competing at this level, at the very top, is anything but simple. There's no catching them now. We have a new Formula 2 World Drivers' Champion. He's made it all the way to the top step of the podium. Ollie Bearman takes the checkered flag.
And they've won the team's championship. Utterly brilliant. Such a small group of people that can work on these Formula 2 cars, and the driver is the hero of the day for that team.
Yes?
Hey Ollie, it's Alessandro. I've got to say, what you did out there today really impressed me. I've sent you your promised contract, sign it, and we'll get in touch afterwards.
But we'll get to that in the next episode. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you're new and enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon to not miss the next career mode videos. And I promise it's gonna be epic. Check out these Logitech wheel settings for F124 in case you still need some. But that's it from me today. Have a great rest of your day and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.